Hey there, thanks for joining us again this week. This is Damien Fisher, head strength conditioning coach for the Vikings. Our topic today is flexibility and mobility. So what's the difference? Flexibility refers to the length of an individual muscle, so say how far my hamstring itself can lengthen. Mobility refers to the ability to move through a given range of motion. This is usually task specific, but it could be in general. But what I mean by that is, could I get to a parallel squat? Or for most of us, a little bit more relevant, could I bend down to pick up a toy off the ground without throwing my back out, right? Can I get to positions comfortably? So today we're gonna go over those two. I'm gonna show you two series that I hope are helpful. First thing I'm gonna touch on is flexibility. So we're gonna address that today with static stretches, which is a hold for a prolonged period of time. Usually about 30 seconds is a good starting point, but you could go longer. The key we're looking for is that the muscle should be lengthened and we should feel a stretch. It should not be painful for most people, but it should feel uncomfortable. If we can sit there and it's very comfortable and we're not really feeling that the muscle is pushed to its near end range, then we're not going to get much out of it. Next series we're going to cover is what I would call dynamic mobility. That is exercises where we move through a range of motion that's fairly demanding, that is usually in excess of what we would typically need to perform. We do this in a dynamic or a movement type fashion, which allows us to open up those areas and really increase our ability to move through these ranges of motion, as well as relieve a lot of the tension and tightness that we tend to get from sitting. These two series should give you a good example of how to address flexibility and mobility within the comfort of your home, because you can't go anywhere else. So, if you have any medical conditions, I have to say this, that would prohibit you from performing any of these exercises safely, please do make sure to check with your medical practitioner before trying any of these. But if you don't, then give them a try, see if it helps. Especially if you got things tightened up, these two combined can really help open up your hips, open up your low back, and relieve some of that pain. So thanks for your support of the Vikings. Hang in there. See you next week.